Welcome back everybody to a brand new Flashpoint Worlds Collide video, and in this video we're going to be talking about this past update and also this new upcoming update and what I think should be in it. So let's get right into this. Okay guys, so let's talk about this past update. So we've had we got quite a lot of new stuff from this update. So I just want to share kind of like my honest thoughts and opinions on it. So just want to start off with some of the things I didn't really care for as much was like after playing it a lot more now is the emotes. Reason I say that is just because like I feel like I don't know, they felt like they were gonna be a big part in the update, and I don't know, I just feel like it didn't really turn out that great getting them in game, and also they are very expensive for emotes, so I didn't like that. Another thing was the map change. I don't know, I just felt like the map we had was already decent. I mean, it's pretty much the same, but I don't know, it just feels I don't know, it just feels like less, like I don't know how to explain it, but if you guys know, let me know. But yeah, I did not like the map change. I mean, it's fine, but yeah, I think I did prefer the previous map over this. But oh, the other thing I didn't like too was the removal of like the X, like there was something went wrong with the XP. I'm not 100% too sure what it was, but all I know is XP was like severely nerfed, and I know that was a problem before this update, so I think doing that didn't help. But those are like some of the things that I didn't like. I think all the devs and everybody's pretty aware of everything, so the video isn't really for them. It's just mainly like letting you guys know like what I thought of things. But enough about that stuff. Let's get into the good stuff. So the good stuff was we got like my favorite thing, which was the infinite terrain. Now, before the update, I didn't really think of it that much. I was like, okay, yeah, it's just gonna be an infinite terrain, whatever. But like just being able to, let me show you guys, doing this in a flash game is insane. Oh, we're getting a time wraith, which brings me to my next thing. But yeah, I haven't seen a infinite terrain in any flash game, and if you guys don't know, I started my channel on flash games, so I've played pretty much, I'd say most of them, and none of them have had a infinite terrain from what I can see. So alright, let's just speed up here. I can't even see my screen anymore. So yeah, I haven't seen anything that have had infinite terrain before, but I do think it is awesome. Okay, I can't see a thing. But yeah, let me get into, oh, and we died. Okay, let me get into my next thing, which is the time rates. Okay, what is going on? I'm very glitched. Okay, I'm going to need to rejoin. Okay, there we go. But before we go any further, guys, this video is sponsored by PolyBuzz AI, and it actually lets you talk to some of the characters in Flashpoint Worlds Collide. Hey guys, so this is PolyBuzz AI, so you can literally speak to pretty much so many characters. So I'm gonna go ahead and search in Wally West, because Wally West is a pretty big character in this game. So let's go ahead and chat to him. Okay, so I'm gonna say, hey Wally, who is faster, me or you? I run at Mach 30,000. He says, Mach 30,000, kid, I was running circles around that speed when I was still in high school. You might be fast, but I'm the real deal. Okay, I see you. Alright, let me ask him if he's played Flashpoint Worlds Collide. He says, oh, you mean the game where I'm the main character? Yeah, I know all about it. Been through every challenge and mission. This guy thinks he's him. Alright, let's move on to the reverse flash. Alright, let's start up some drama here. So let me say, yo, Wally thinks he is faster than you. He says, the younger West sibling. How amusing. Tell Wally to come by Star Lab sometime. I'd love to measure his speed. Alright, this guy wants the drama. Okay, I don't know what this guy's on about. He definitely sounds like the reverse flash. Let's see what he thinks of the past update. He says, the update, a pathetic attempt to rewrite history. The real past is far more complex than their simplest rewrites. Dang. I gotta tell him he's banned. PolyBuzz is also recommended for 17 plus, so if you're not 17, it's not really recommended for you, but hey, you do you. And also use code Marty in the search bar to get you free trial, so pretty dope. Okay guys, but let's get into the video. So time wraith, I think those were an excellent idea. Whoever that was really sick. The one thing that it's a little bit confusing is because it's kind of like, it seems like a bit more of a cartoony game right now, and you know, adding that horror aspect is like good and not good, because you know, some people could find it a bit confusing, but yeah, otherwise I think it's pretty cool. It looks really dope. A lot of people, there's a lot of feedback on it saying it's basically awesome, which I agree. Also, this getting into my next point, the catching of the bullets and ammo and all that stuff, like This is like absolutely so cool. All right, here we go. So look at this. You literally shoot a RPG and I can pick it up. This is the first RG I'm gonna be picking up. Okay guys, so you can literally see I have the RPG in my hand and I could go ahead and shoot it like that, and like literally boom, like that is so sick. So yeah, I really like that. I kind of like the new missions. You know, I'm not too crazy about them just because I feel like it makes it a little bit harder to get XP now because you have to do a lot more running around for things. But yeah, what else? Oh, all the new suits. Definitely like that stuff. The new suits, lantern bundle, all the unlockable suits. That I love new suits, so that was a really big plus for me. Let's see what else. We got the Flash Museum. Now, I don't know about this. Like, I do like it. I like the idea of it. The thing I don't like about it is that it just like seems, I don't think the right word for it is like cash grab, but it just seems like kind of like it's more like a shop. So I don't know. I think the spawn and the shop should be separate, in my opinion. But I mean, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's just like my honest opinion. Let's see. Let's defuse this bomb. But yeah, again, these missions are dope. I like all these different missions. But yeah, they definitely need to work on the XP and rebirth thing because a lot of people do struggle with it. And what else? I think that's pretty much it for this update. So let me talk about what I think they should add. But actually, before I do that, we should probably talk about the roadmap because I don't want to repeat things. So this is what they're so far adding to the next update. They're adding the Weather Wizard boss fight. Generator blackout mission requires lightning throw, which I forgot to talk about. I will in a sec. Party system, and a way to save your trail after you die. And then they said there's gonna be more coming. So yes, the lightning throw, I like it. I don't think it was brought the best way, but I definitely do think it's cool. I just don't use it that often. I think punching is just way more efficient. But maybe if they add PvP for players, I might use it because that would seem pretty cool. Oh, another thing was beta. I personally, I don't think it should have came out of beta for this. I think they should add some more abilities before they do take it out of beta, but who knows, maybe they'll put it back in. But yeah, that's just what I thought on that. But so what I think they should add though is definitely more bosses. I remember they had one a while ago. I didn't end up getting to play it, but I think now is a great time to add in bosses. There's like a lot of players, and some people are complaining there's not enough things to do in the game, which I do kind of understand because you just XP levels and then that's really it. So I think adding bosses in that can be very fun, and you know, multiple players can hopefully fight in that. You get XP, who knows, maybe some rebirth tokens. I think that would be a great addition to keep players busy as well. And what also I think they should add is more abilities. So some of the abilities I think they should add in is things like maybe the tornado, how he runs around in a circle and he creates a tornado. That'd be sick. Or some people were even saying like the lightning lightsaber sticks thing. You guys know what I'm talking about. It was towards the end of the season. That was pretty cool. But yeah, things like that, I think that would be really sick if they added. Even things like those little lightning things he steps on and he kind of flies in the air with. I think that'd be really cool to help get up in the air, and it'd be kind of somewhat flying. So I think that'd be really cool to see in the game. But what else? So yeah, I think there's a lot more abilities they could add, and I know they're kind of going at a slow pace for that because they don't want to rush anything. But I definitely think that would be a very cool addition. Oh yeah, I think they definitely need to buff the AFK world a lot, because if you're AFKing, playing the game you should give you more, but that just kind of shows you that it should already be more buffed doing all these missions than just the AFK world. But yeah, I think AFK world and this manual grinding needs to be heavily buffed. AFK world I think should be better because, you know, you're AFKing for hours and hours and hours. You want to get something good out of it because you don't want to AFK for like 3 days just to get one rebirth. So yeah, and I think they definitely need to add something else to balance out, you know, maybe not putting everything into speed, because if you guys saw one of my previous videos, I went 32 million speed, and that's great and all, but then like I feel like there was nothing else to do after that. So I think they should add something to fill that emptiness slot, because players will definitely get to that level. I think somebody said they were going 30 million. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was legit or not. I don't know anything about it, but 30 million is basically right where I was, and I had a lot of help. So yeah, that. Also, I think just when this happens, like once people start getting tons of rebirth tokens and all that, it took me like 2 or 3 days to spend all those, not even all of them, to spend the currency or the rebirth tokens. So I think they should add a way so you can like put 100 or 1,000 at a single click. So that'd be pretty great. But yeah, I don't know what else I would add. I mean, you guys are very creative, so let me know down in the comment section below what you guys would add, because you guys got some pretty good ideas. And also maybe like a black flash, like you could turn the time wraith into black flash somehow and get even more XP. Like that'd be really cool. But yeah, there's just like a ton of things they could add. There's tons of potential, and I trust the devs and to make it a great update. So all we need is patience, and we're gonna get a great update. I already know it. So yeah, so I think I might end it here, because that's all I got on the top of my head for this. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know all your ideas down in the comment section below, because again, I'm so curious to hear what your suggestions might be. And who knows, maybe the owner or a developer might see it and they might be like, oh, that's a great idea. So yeah, be sure to comment your ideas, because you never know who might see it. But I'm going to end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next awesome video. Peace!